Why buyers lose property years after purchase. Recently in the FCT, several properties were revoked, mainly due to non-payment of ground rent and other statutory breaches. Yeah. Now, this has raised a critical question. How can someone lose property years after buying it? Oh, you don't know. You're going to know in this video. Now, I'll just give you four possible reasons, yeah? Number one, the government retains superior title. You don't know? Yeah, they do. Under Nigerian land law, property ownership is not absolute. Land is held subject to statutory control, which means the government can revoke a right of occupancy. They can. Yeah. Now, this may happen for failure to comply with, conditions such as non-payment of, ground rent or where the land is required for overriding public interest, including public infrastructure. Let's take for instance, like what's happening in Lagos now, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. A lot of investors lost their properties, you know, homeowners lost their property. So this is why property ownership requires not just acquisition, but continuous legal compliance. Number two, defective root of title. Now, many buyers focus on the seller, but ignore how that seller acquired the property. You need to know now. You need to know the history of the land. If the seller's title is defective, due to, let's say, for instance, government acquisition, or unresolved dispute, court, or lack of authority, doesn't have the power to sell, that defect affects every subsequent buyer, including you that want to buy it because they've tagged it distress sale. So in property law, you cannot transfer a better title than what you have. You cannot now. You can't give what you don't have, you know. So number three, failure to perfect your title. Another common issue is failure to perfect your title. Very important. You see, unregistered deeds, missing governor's consent, or incomplete perfection processes leave a buyer's interest legally vulnerable. Possession alone does not guarantee, protection under the law. That, oh, I've been in possession. It does not guarantee anything. Oh, it does not. No this and no peace. Register, do the needful. Number four, hidden or competing interests. What are those hidden or competing interests? You know, they often surface years later. You might not know this immediately, but when you carry out due diligence, you will know. Now, this may include prior purchases, family claims, or undisclosed litigation that only emerges when the property increases in value. Yes, in most cases. Now, at this point, the dispute is no longer about who paid first, but whose interest the law recognizes. The land is going to be given to who can show they have a proper title to the land. It's not who can claim I've been in possession. No. Where is your evidence? Where is your pali? Where's your paperwork? Okay. To round it up, right? Most property disputes are not caused by recent transactions. They are the result of legal gaps, that have been ignored from the get-go. So, it is very imperative that you carry out your due diligence. At AkorBridge Associates, our focus is preventive, not reactive. We help buyers and investors ensure that their property title, are verified, properly verified. They are perfected and they are free from defects before and after acquisition. We also assist clients in buying and selling properties. So we're not just leaving you hanging. Oh yes, we manage your properties for you. to ensure, ongoing compliance. Your property complies with any statutory obligation that is known under the Nigerian legal system. We do that. So many property losses, occur because legal and administrative steps were overlooked. Don't do that. Don't be one of those, especially after watching this video. So our work is to help clients, just get it right from the get-go. Property security, remember, starts with proper guidance. Get the right guidance before you buy that property. Until next time, ciao.